Well, would you look at that? Valorant patch leaks are finding their way into the wild earlier and earlier with every single patch. What is up, ProGuides family? It's your host, Sergeant Frost, bringing you the patch 2.04 leaks before the start of Act 2. Before we hop in, I want to let you guys know that we have a new Valorant course on our website written by the pro Valorant player Psalm on Team Dignitas. Psalm is known for having one of the greatest strategic and analytical minds in all of esports. In this course, he covers the Valorant fundamentals ranging from aim and movement to defaulting and round development. You will finish this course with sharpened game knowledge, secrets from a pro player, and you'll have the right mindset to improve. Make sure that when you purchase anything on our website to use the promo code FPS25 for a discount on anything you buy. There are some pretty big changes coming to the rank system in this patch, so let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into these leaks. Also, credit to .esports.com for getting these leaks out as soon as possible. You can find all this information written out for even more clarification on their website. Starting with the new escalation changes, the teleporters on Bind will have the doors locked open so players won't be able to camp inside of the teleporter area after they take a strong map position. Also, while we are still on the topic of the map Bind and the mode Escalation, the pick rate on the map Bind has been reverted back to what it was before Riot reduced it back in patch 2.03. Bind is now evenly weighted with the other escalation maps, but will be monitored based on the community's feedback. Now, onto the big rank mode changes starting in patch 2.04. The ranked season for Episode 2 Act 2 will begin. The biggest changes players will notice starting this ranked season is that their ranks will no longer be lowered at the start of an act. This means, for example, that if you were a Radiant player at the start of an act, you would remain in that Radiant rank on the leaderboard to begin the next act. Even though you will retain your rank between the acts, the thing you must take note of is that your ranked rating will still be reduced by 90%. Which means, for example, Radiant players will technically be bumped down into Immortal at the start of an act, and they will need to prove that they are still capable of being the best on the server by bringing their rank rating back up to the level it once was before in the previous act. Hitting Radiant will now be a much harder task to successfully achieve moving forward. There are new ranked rating point requirements that you need to hit in order to move into the Radiant division on the leaderboard. Here are some of the ranked rating point requirements for each server moving forward, and we must state that this is the absolute floor for each server. Latin America and South Korea will now have a 100 rating point requirement, Brazil will now have a 200 rank rating point requirement, North America and the Asia Pacific will have a 300 rank rating point requirement, and finally, Europe will have a 400 rank rating point requirement moving forward. Later on in the season, the devs will reduce the total amount of average rank rating per win or loss by 5 to try to refine the MMR in competitive matches. A smaller aspect of the rank rework coming in patch 2.04 is that moving forward, your ranks will not appear on the agent select in-game, meaning that moving forward you will not be able to see a non-party member's rank on the screen until the end of the game. Also, lower ranked players will be able to queue with a wider selection of friends and teammates without being cut off. And for our last set of leaks, we have new situational voice lines coming to the agents in Valorant. Riot is also looking to improve team coordination and info sharing by adding additional agent VOs that will provide context for teammates based on location. So for players who don't use a mic for team communication, using the generic agent VOs such as Spike Spotted or Enemy Spotted will now include an additional qualifier depending on where it's called on the map. This means pointing out the spike on B point will be translated as Spike Spotted B. We hope to provide richer information to the players with these changes, Riot has said. Tactical VO is not meant to be a full replacement for voice comms, so in-game callouts will be reduced in volume when a teammate is speaking over VoIP. You can toggle an option to have these tactical VO messages appear in chat for continued reference, meaning instead of just hearing it, you can also see it as Silva spotted an enemy in B. And that's what you can expect for the new voice changes coming up soon. Well everyone, that's all we have for the patch 2.04 leaks coming out this week. Make sure to check out our website ProGuides.com for our new courses written by pro players, and be sure to book a session with one of our high-low coaches who are committed to making you a better player. This is Sergeant Frost with the news update, and I will see you all in the next one.